questions?
Yes. First of all, I mean, how great is what an incredible job Mark Madsen is doing with Utah Valley right now. I mean, he's one of the best human beings in the world, and he's he had a great year last year, and they're going to have a big time year this year, and I'm super happy for them. They're going to be a really good team. They were a little shorthanded tonight. They actually probably their best player probably wasn't. I mean, one of their best players wasn't even with them tonight. So compliments to them. They're doing great. He's going to really blow that place up. So really, I couldn't be more proud of our guys. It's been a terrific 3 games in 4 nights. They fought the whole time and really, really were able to fight through a bunch of frustration, which we talked about a little bit. Was it last night or the night before? I can't remember. But I couldn't be happier with where we are. And we got a long way to go. We got to get way better. But, we made it through the first little 3-game set that we knew was going to be a big challenge for us. So we're excited about that.
All right, let's take a question from Matt Viamonte, and then Norma Gonzalez, and then Mitch Harper.
Obviously, first look for BYU fans in Matt Haarms' debut, although with the minutes restriction. What do you think of his performance in 12 minutes?
Yeah, I mean, come on. I mean, Matt's 10-3 in 12 minutes and has not been in a live possession in a week and a half, right? So I was really, really proud of him. He did a great job, and he really helped us too, because losing Gavin, we knew that was going to be a big problem. That's a huge loss for us. And so, Matt, I think Matt mentioned this also. The best thing was that he made it through the night kind of injury-free, that, he was able to sit down and then get back up again, and his ankle was okay. So we're I'm super grateful that he's back in the mix for sure.
You guys were down by 10 points in the first half, and then it seemed sort of like Alex Barcelo just willed the team forward. Is that sort of what your perspective was?
Yeah, so it's really interesting because I told the team before the game, I was like, you know what, Mitch and Jacob and Norma and Darnell, they're just getting so bored of our games because they haven't seen a loss in the Marriott Center every time. I don't even really think they're tuning in until the end just to get the score. And so I was like, when it was 18-8, I was like, we got them. They're actually paying attention right now. So, and then after that, I was like, okay, guys, that's enough. We actually need to win this game. We can only do so much for you guys. So I was so proud of Alex, so proud of the whole team. So listen, here's the deal. Like you battle and fight kind of 3 nights out of 4, going through kind of what this team has gone through with all the COVID craziness, losing Gavin, which is just a punch to the gut for everybody on this team. And then finish it up with a really, really significant, not bitter, but really competitive in-state rivalry with a lot of backstories. And we're down 18-8, and nothing feels right. Guys are, sideways a little bit. And Alex and the entire rest of the team, we just got back to trusting each other. It started with getting stops and trusting each other, and then won a 30-6 run, right? And yes, Alex Barcelo was definitely the lead of that, but that was the entire team. You put stretches like this together, these 3 games in 4 nights, they're really for us to learn about where we are. And it's a lot learn about X and O's because we played 3 teams that are so incredibly different, which is super helpful for us to learn about our team. But we also get to learn about our insides. And down 18-8, I couldn't ask for anything better. Clearly because the guys responded so well, but to get to know this team. And Alex definitely is the leader of that group for sure.
And just like you said, you played 3 games in 4 nights. How beaten up do you think the team is, and can they handle another round of 3 games in a week?
Well, we're about to find out, aren't we? So I'm super excited about it. It's this is, the guys were so tired of practice that they said they didn't want to practice anymore. We're not practicing anymore. All we do is have games. So, and they just get harder and harder and harder. So we're about to step into another level of challenge. Our performance team is so good. Coach Shork and Rob Ramos have done such a great job preparing our guys and then taking care of our guys. And they got their work cut out for them now so that we can be ready for Tuesday. And it also helps that we have depth. I mean, if you look at our deal, we only have 3 guys that are 2 guys over 30 and 1 guy over 20 tonight. So the depth is really helping us deal with these games also, and it's going to continue to be really important.
Mark,
Mark, has Alex stepped into that TJ Haas role where he can hit that big shot? Because at the end of the first half, he hits it at the horn. That kind of felt a little bit like TJ. He kind of stepped into that role where he could be that clutch shooter for you guys.
Yeah, wasn't that like that 5 seconds was like a video game, wasn't it? Didn't you guys feel like you were playing 2K? Like with Alex Barcelo, through the legs, around the back, off. It was off 2 feet, but it just like with two hands in his face, the clock running down. It was pretty spectacular. Yeah, I mean, I think Alex is a much different player than TJ. They're very, very different. But in terms of kind of them earning the trust of their teammates, I think they're very similar that way. We really trusted the ball in TJ's hands. And Alex has been unbelievable. He did have 4 turnovers tonight. Now, I thought he was getting the living daylights beat out of him the whole night. I'm not, I felt like, I did a poor job protecting him. I guess that's on me. But he's going to continue to, like him and Brandon are both learning that kind of fine line about being on attack, but also protecting the ball. So we still have a lot of room to grow. But, man, it's been fun to watch AB, hasn't it? It's been fun to watch both those kids the last 3 nights, hasn't it?
So at the end of the game, you took a little bit of extra time to talk to your guys after the final horn sound. What was the messaging there right after the game ended?
Just that I'm really proud of them. These in-state games are hard, and we play them because they're hard. That's exactly why we want them, right? Because it actually tests you, and I keep saying this to you guys over and over. It exposes you, and it kind of you get to learn more about yourself in these games than you do just a normal game, and I'm just really proud of the guys, and I wanted them to be happy. Sometimes you get so enmeshed in the fight and the frustration and the muck at the game that sometimes you can forget how fun it is to just battle at a high level, and these guys are certainly doing that. The other thing I'm super proud about is, guys, you guys have witnessed how weird our rotations have been because we're trying to figure it out a little bit too. And every single guy through these first 3 games has been like, hey, I'm in. You want me for 1 minute? You want me for 35 minutes? I'm going to give you everything I have. And I've been super proud of the team for that too. So I told them both those things.
Let's take a question for Sean Walker.
Yeah, Coach, we talked a lot about AB and how his shooting really kind of sparked this team to come back. Was there almost a palpable feeling of relief when Trevin's 3-pointer went down there in that first half? Because it seemed like that kind of really got you guys going and sort of, I guess, sparked is sort of the word for what he did there.
Sometimes it blurs together, but didn't he miss? And Caleb got the offensive rebound and threw it back to him and he banged it. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and that's it.
Yeah,
it was Caleb on the left side and then kick it back out to the same spot. So a bunch of things in that possession, okay? First is that we had moved the ball really well. It was a little transition feel, and we got Trev a wide open 3, and he took it. That's how we play. I'm super proud of that. And, we're down 18-8, so there's a little bit of nervousness and anxiety and frustration in the gym, and he didn't hesitate at all. And then Caleb on the offensive glass, he ends up with 3 offensive rebounds, 8 total, which is so fantastic for him. And he sprays it right back out to Trevin, and Trevin fires away immediately without hesitation. That's actually what I'm most proud about. That's how we play. That's what we do. And Trevin is such a good shooter. The second one is going down, and I do think that was part of it. Absolutely. The offensive glass is such a huge part of our game. We only had 6 offensive rebounds tonight, which is not where we need to live. Oh, Trevin's standing right here. Trev got this huge smile on his face as I'm talking about it. He's like, yeah, Coach, tell him. I'm the guy. Come sit down right here, man. Come say hi. So super, super proud of him. And, yes, I think it was – in fact, I'm going to say it with Trevin here. That was absolutely the key moment in the entire game.